What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are enjoying your Monday. It's definitely been a busy one for me, but I couldn't wait to get this video out to you guys, so I'm happy that I'm able to make this video today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This has been an issue for myself. Maybe you have kids, or you have a little brother or family member that has issues with getting their haircut, or they haven't gotten their haircut yet, and it's something that you guys are looking forward to. These are some tips that I put into place, and that definitely helped me out, so I wanted to make sure to share with you guys. Of course, in our situation, it was a little tougher, and that's why I know that these tips work, since my son actually was born blind technically, and he's had multiple surgeries since then, so he has low vision now. But still, any sort of loud noises, new environments, things like that, definitely kind of freak him out sometimes, and that's why some of these tips might help you. And that leads me to tip number one: just prepare, get him familiar with the barbershop and the barber that you're going to be taking him to. Don't let it be the first time that you take him to a barber shop or your salon or wherever you're going to take him to get his haircut be the first time he's ever there. That is one of the mistakes we might make, but that's one of the things you want to avoid. For example, we would take my son when I would go get a haircut. He would see that I would get a haircut. My barber would come up and pick him up, and just getting familiar with the shop. Just know that this is not a scary place. A lot of times we take them, and in my situation, doctors and things like that might scare them. Maybe just see how he does and how he's reacting with that. And that leads me to tip number two: is make it into a positive experience. While you're doing that, while you're taking him there and he's used to, give him a lollipop, give him ice cream, get him, his favorite toy or his favorite videos or whatever he likes. Just let him get used to it and make it into a positive situation. And in tougher situations, maybe make it an all-day thing. Like, hey, we're going to take you to the park, we're going to get ice cream, and we're going to go to the barber. And a tip that goes along with number two: don't make the barber into el cucuy. You don't want him to, you never want to go ahead and make it into a negative, or tell him, hey, we're going to take you to the barber if you're not good, or you know what, the barber's gonna come get you, or things like that. But never make it into that negative thing. Just keep that as a reminder. Sometimes it's easy to use those things that they're afraid of, but because then you might just be losing all the progress you have made. And lastly, just be patient. You might use all these tricks, you might get him familiar, you might make it into the best day ever. It still might scare him, and that's perfectly okay. You just don't want to get frustrated, get angry, or anything along those lines. Maybe this experience wasn't as good as you wanted for him, but if you continue these steps, next time it'll be a little bit easier. And that might already be the case if you've taken your little one to the barber and they just they've had a bad experience already. So to summarize some of the things that I've done, I wanted to show you just some of the clips of when he got his first haircut. So of course we took him to the barber where he's been familiar to already, let him walk around, let him get used to it, and he was able to go through it. And as you can see, some of the before and afters, I mean, he really needed a haircut. He almost had a mullet, and his hair came out so good. We were so happy with the results, and overall it was a great experience because he was happy, no one was crying, he didn't shed one tear. Especially, like I said, when we normally see him freak out in a lot of different scenarios. You might think, my kid has so much energy, he'll never sit like that. And I understand, because that's my son. I would never thought he was going to be sitting like that for so long, but he did great. And the reason I thought about these tips is because his grandma took him to get a haircut, so she took him to like the nearest, whatever, style cuts or kids cuts or whatever it is, or whatever it's called. And she took him there, and he was freaking out the whole time. He was crying, he didn't want to sit down, and he was just having like a worst experience, your standard toddler experience. He was just so scared of everything, and he was just, he wasn't able to get the haircut. The lady there just buzzed him. Actually had 2 more haircuts after that, and I've taken him myself, and he's done great after that. Sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Ben, my barber. Of course, if you have someone that works with your kids and is patient, and you can tell likes your kids, I mean, that's going to make a huge difference. It's going to be night and day. Of course, I'll put his information or his address below if you're ever in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's always a good shop to stop by. So I just wanted to kind of say that, make sure that you're aware that that's also a big part of it. And yeah, let's continue. If you want to see more tips on this particular topic, definitely let me know in the comments below, and I'll make another video. Or if you want to go ahead and tell me some of your experiences or things that you've done to be able to get your toddler through a haircut, I'm excited to read through all the comments. Let me know as well if you want to see more just barber topics in general, and I'll go ahead and bring those up as well. That's all pretty much I got today. Of course, I mentioned about my son's surgeries. He actually has another one this upcoming week. So whenever I don't make videos and things like that, or you see kind of a span of me going without making a video, it's a lot of times related to that. And I know I've been promising the O'Dowd's pomade reviews. Those are coming up. I just wanted to get this particular video out, and I'll have the Suavecito review out. So if you want to see that, don't forget to subscribe, and just that way you can keep up with my channel and my videos. And again, I go by Jay the Cyborg. I appreciate all you guys' support and all you guys' positive comments on all my videos that you guys leave. I always appreciate it, and I always try to comment back. So I will see you guys soon.